Hey, check it out, man. All right, so this is an activity you can use in the ESL classroom. Let's say you walk into your class, your English language class, and you see there's only one or two students. And you're like, what? What am I supposed to do? Come on, man. Anyway, you could also use this when you're tutoring students, so one-on-one for students who are learning English. Of course, it will depend on the level, but anyway, I'm going to show you how it works right now. So basically, just start off with a word. Let's say this is the teacher's marker, the black marker, and this is the student's marker, red marker. And I come up with a word. What have we got in this room? I don't know. I'm looking around. I see a carpet. I'm going to write carpet here. Carpet. Car. You know what? Actually, I'm going to change it to carpool because that's a great opportunity to teach about what that means. And they go, and you can ask, like, do you carpool in your country? And they say, not really, no. We go where we want, when we want, foo. All right, cool. So you don't have to wait for your coworker, blah, blah, blah. All right, carpool. All right, so that's the teacher's turn. Here comes the student. Student's trying to think of a word, looking around. Oh, whiteboard. Maybe I can write marker. Marker. Is there marker? Sure. No, that's not fun. Carpet. Carpool. Let's go with princess. Yay. Hello there, princess. Hear that sound, princess? Those are the shrieking eels. I do that really bad. Don't quit your day job. Don't worry, I haven't. At least not yet. Dang, that's bad. All right. Let's work on those S's. Okay, princess. Carpool princess. She's a carpool princess. That would be a really weird and possibly super popular song. She's a carpool princess. It's quite an ironic song because if someone's a princess, I'm sure they don't need to carpool. All right. Okay, moving on. Carpool princess. Let's just go with present. Present. And it doesn't matter if this means like present as in a gift or you got to live in the present, man. Because this could also become present, which is a verb. Yes, it is. Okay. I was thinking the word omnipotent here, but that's kind of a big word, so I'm going to leave it out. And I'm just going to go with laugh. 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 Yep. And pool. No, let's go. Pro. Yeah. Oh, sweet. Let's do that. Oh, man. It's not going to fit. I was going to go with professional. You know what? Professor would have been fine, too. I'm going to actually change it to protein. Yay. Yeah, see what I did there? I connected them. And let's go one more word. Smile. That's an easy word. Smile. Smile. Okay, so here it is. That's stage one. You've got some words on the board or on a piece of paper that you wrote with 2 different color pens. Anyway, stage two, possible stage two would be to make sentences using these words, and they could either be sentences that stand on their own, or they could be sentences that make a whole story, one story. So let's start it up. Yes. Once upon a time, a princess decided to visit the big city, the Big Apple, New York. All right. The black marker, that would be, for example, like the teacher's turn, or anyway, Group A, Group B. Now, student's turn to come up with a sentence. Okay, so once upon a time, a princess decided to visit the Big Apple. Well, while she was there, she got a job. While she was there, she got a job at a fashion company, and some coworkers. This story is moving really fast. Some coworkers asked her if she wanted to carpool to work. Yeah. How did this princess get the job? They probably thought her dress was so elegant. All right. And okay, then the next person. Okay. The princess laughed out loud and answered, "Oh, you're so silly. How can a car have a pool in it?" Ha ha ha. This sounds like Amelia Bedelia. Do you know Amelia Bedelia? All right. It's okay if you don't, but you might. She laughed and said, "Oh, you silly. How can a car have a pool in it?" Well, some of them do, actually. All right, cool. And then we move along. All right, you get the idea. So it would continue. So my question for you is, how would you continue this story? So we have used the word carpool, princess, carpool, and laugh, but we still have protein, present, and smile. What would you do with this story? How would you carry it along? That's what I'm going to ask you. And for now, it's black, red, black. I'm just going to assume that we've used all these words now. So that was the red team story. This was the teacher's sentence. And then this was the... oh man, that's bad. This was the students. Like I said, please comment what you would do with this story. All right, let's assume that's all used up. Possible stage 3 is that you ask students to come up with questions using these words. Either that or you ask questions to them. And for example, well, let's say, what's the best present you've ever gotten? How often do you smile? Do you want to be a princess? Do you often carpool? Do you care about protein? How often do you laugh? You know, like that kind of thing. Or if you had a particular grammar point that you were trying to focus on, then you could use that. Let's say if it was like a simple past tense, instead of laugh, you would make the word would change to laughed, or smile would be smiled. And then these other words you'd have to incorporate in and use other verbs. So for example, like, did you laugh last week? Or what movie made you laugh? What made you smile yesterday? Did you get a present on your last birthday? Did you eat a lot of protein this morning? Or what protein did you eat last night? It could be anything, right? Just depending on what your goals are. If you don't have particular goals, then I suppose then this could also be just a standalone activity just to develop vocabulary. And I heard of what is called, there's like a targeted learning, and then there's also like coincidental learning. I think I've got the terms wrong, but basically there's a lot of vocabulary that people will pick up just naturally from a conversation that's not really planned, or the vocabulary would be based on like what's in the syllabus, what's in the curriculum, what you want students to learn. But I think coincidental learning is actually closer to real life, which is, you know, how native speakers of English like learn English. It's mostly coincidental. It's just depending on the situation, and then the kid goes, "What's that? What does that mean?" Blah, you know. So this could be a good activity either for a very specific goal or just for productively filling time at the beginning or at the end of the class, you know, or even in the middle if you want to have a break from whatever you're doing. All right, so that's it. I'm going to erase this, and I'm going to also ask if you have any ideas of other ways to perhaps adapt this activity. That's another thing. Feel free to leave a comment, even a long comment, no big deal. And all right, if you liked this, let me know or click like, and I will try to make more of them. Ciao for now.